Welcome. I'm the Deadwood Jedi, and today we are doing another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is the last of my 3-1 ratio videos, because there's a patch coming in a few hours from now, and I've been working non-stop ever since it got announced to try and do as much with this composition as I can, and I think I've done just about everything I can with it. I've ran it with a bunch of different ways. I even was able to get access to one of the best accounts in this game and try and make this damage worthy. Of course, I'm talking about Manibal Gaming. Definitely check out his channel. Check out his streams on Twitch. He is fantastic. He's really like, if I'm the clan boss guru, he's the arena guru. This guy knows what he's talking about in this game. Definitely worth checking him out. And super gracious, very giving person. He actually approached me about jumping onto his account to try and see what I can do with this composition. I'm super grateful for that. We were able to do some fun stuff with it. And so my goal was really try to get this thing to a 1 key. Obviously, I wanted to do as much damage as possible, but 1 key was kind of my goal, and it's a little bit out there, but we managed to do it, guys. So I'm going to show you exactly the champions I used and how I went about doing this. Real quick, though, just a quick shout out to a lot of the people that have helped me along here. I'm not going to name all of them individually because there's so many people kind of come across and talked about this ratio. There's a couple people, though, I do want to point out. Namely Robo Hobo Bobo in my Discord has been very helpful, especially on stream, helping me to make this work. Havoc for modding my Twitch streams while I'm trying to work on this kind of crazy composition, and Manibal, of course, for letting me come in here. There's a whole bunch of other people that I talk to and consult when it comes to doing speed tunes and new ideas, and so I get ideas for them, including people like Napoleon Camembert, Murder Inc., Sixer. There's a whole group of folks that help me along with this stuff. Nixer, there's a bunch of people. So I can't name them all, but just know that I really appreciate the work you did. And this is by no means just me making this happen. That said, let me go ahead. I'm going to show you guys the champions that we're using, and then we'll go ahead and show the run, and I might show a little fun stuff at the end. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible, but first, I think I have to show you, because I'm in Manibal's account. Look at all the champions he has. It's a crazy account, man. Oh, this is like a portion of it. There's so much more in the vault. Go ahead and show you our fastest champion that we're going to bring in. That's going to be Arbiter. We have Arbiter at 357 speed, which is like literally taking all of his fastest pieces of gear. Did get her with some actual decent defense and some accuracy. We don't actually need the accuracy for this build. Masteries, pretty traditional. Went down the normal attack tree. Went down the support tree, mostly to get lore steal, just so we can get that extra bit of speed. We also bring in Sify, the Lost Bride. Now with her, we just went down the healing tree. Lasting Gifts doesn't going to hurt us, so I just kind of took that. And then the pretty traditional attack tree as well. As far as the artifacts that we have, it's all speed for pretty much everybody here, but we did get her pretty good defense. 327 speed is the speed we had to choose for her. We actually got her some decent crit rate, which isn't going to hurt us at all, but she's not a very strong hitter, especially with the amount of attack we have on her, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot to begin with. We also have Draco. Now, Draco is the one I'm bringing in to deal the damage. He's pretty much our only damage dealer, much like a lot of the Batman compositions, but he does work. Now, I do have Draco in a Stalwart set, and that's going to be crucial because I have very little defense on him. Only 2,400 defense. Everybody else is in like the 3,700 range. Only 2,400 on Draco. We do have 4,000 attack. A pretty good crit rate and damage. I really wish we could have gotten to 100%, but I couldn't, trying to make the speeds, which is still 255. I think 253 is the minimum, but good lord, it was hard to get there. Interestingly enough, I probably could have made this on my account a lot easier than on Manibal's, because he just doesn't have as much stalwart gear as I do. He's not as clan boss focused, right? He's got more speed gear than me, though, so I never could have gotten the top speeds with this stuff. We do have the accuracy, though, so it is working quite nicely. Masteries, we went down the defensive tree and went down the attack route as well. Have to bring in Valkyrie for the shields. Very similar to what's his name, Sify, the Lost Bride, with the extra shield branches and the traditional attack routes for the Masteries. All speed sets. 6,600 defense. We were still able to get quite high. 281 speed. Stupid fast. Stupid fast. Not even bad crit rate on her, and that's pretty much all we had there. And then very last, is going to be Golden Reaper. Now, I don't like using Golden Reaper. Golden Reaper, I mean, great champion, don't get me wrong, but Golden Reaper has this real annoying A1 skill that has a chance to reduce the cooldown of a random ally's skills by 1 turn. Now, look, here's the thing. At the higher ends of this game, you want everything speed tuned. I don't care if you're doing dungeon runs. I don't care if you're doing arena. I don't care if you're doing clan boss. You want it speed tuned. This does nothing but throw off those tunes. And so it's very annoying. Cannot auto her whatsoever. So the run I did is completely manual. But the reason why we're bringing her in is, one, she has this decreased attack debuff on her A2. It books up to a 75% chance. Mastered out, when we take Sniper down here, that becomes an 80% chance. We do have a chance to extend it with Master Hexer, which is good. A chance to cool it down with Cycle of Magic, which is good. Now you go, why Cycle of Magic? You can't use that for Clan Boss. You're right. Normally you can't, except when you're manualing a run, like I did. And so we're going to bring in Alacrity. Alacrity is her third skill. This is really why she works for this. Gets a speed buff and turn meter boost, very similar to a High Katoon or Apothecary. Her turn meter boost is a little bit more, so it actually changes the timing of this composition slightly, but nothing that we can't work with. So as far as her stats go, 311 speed is kind of what we needed for her. Got about 3,700 defense, not bad. It's kind of in par with Arbiter and Siphi, and it's about on par with Draco even in stalwart gear, and that's really what we need to do, because that one of these two will die first. So as long as they're kind of on par, we should be in good shape. And then 244 accuracy to land that decreased defense debuff, decreased attack debuff. And that's the team. Those are the guys. That's the champions. It's a heck of a run, guys. All right, I don't want to keep you waiting. We're going to go ahead and go into the run. Just to give you a quick idea of what it took for me to do this, I was on stream for about 3 hours today. I did 2 runs in that time. Not because I was being lazy or doing other things, but because the runs take that long. It's very difficult to manual a clan boss run, especially when you're taking 3 attacks per turn. It's a lot of attacks and manually. Getting Golden Reaper's decreased attack to proc at the right time is crucial, because it is only an 80% chance. If it falls off when we're taking some of those AoE hits later on in the fight, we will wipe. That is how we end up dying in this fight. Also, I kind of screw up right at the end. I got a little excited, and I screwed up. So you can kind of imagine what the actual ceiling on this comp could be, because I did not hit it. Probably got close, but I did not hit it. So that said, enjoy the run. This was a challenge, but incredibly rewarding. So glad to be able to do this stuff. So yeah, enjoy. So you can see the champion order that the placement of them in the team is a little bit different. We don't have any auras on this team, so I just put Valk in front to hopefully take the stun, as it didn't really matter. What it ended up doing instead was aligning the champions so that once we get in the full 3-1 tune, you'll see we actually use their skills from left to right across your screen. Made it a lot easier for me to manual and keep track of who was doing what. Now, Arbiter and Siphi, both on their first turns, are going to use their A1s twice before they use their speed buffs. Golden Reaper, however, is going to use her speed increase right from the jump, and that's how we get ourselves in tune. There's a slight delay for Valkyrie to ensure that the shield is placed last, and that we get a maximum effect from that. So everybody has counterattack, everybody has a full shield, and everybody has block debuffs from Siphi for every single turn of this fight. Now, we don't get into the full tune until about turn 5. Along the way, I don't actually use our Golden Reaper's decrease attack ability until about turn 30. Valkyrie's shield is strong enough to sustain us all the way to about turn 25 to turn 30 just by itself, because it's being placed fresh every turn, which I was surprised by, and I think is pretty impressive. And if anybody comes up with a comp like this in the future, I think that's a fact that can be used to maximize the damage potential of this type of team. This is easily one of the longest runs I've ever had to do. I've never manualed a full fight like this. And so in order to condense time here, when we hit turn 5, when we hit the full 3-1, I'm going to move this video, which is at 200 times speed right now, to 600 times speed. It's the only way I was going to be able to put this in. And I think this is the longest run I've ever done and will likely ever do. 73 million. We did it. Oh my god, that was so exhausting, guys. You have no idea. I mean, to have to manual for over 30 minutes a run. That was like the 5th time I had to try it because I kept messing up, or the decreased attack would drop off at like turn 40. I'd be so close. I had like 66 million, 67 million. I can just see 70 ahead of me. And then it would not proc and we'd wipe and I'd have to start over again. But I finally did it. And I was so excited, I forgot to keep playing, and I forgot to make sure I was getting the debuffs on, and I forgot to put a decreased attack up, and we died. Such as it is. But you know it can, One Key. You know, you can project and see how much damage do you think this kind of composition could do. What do you think the upper end of it? I'll tell you, I really wish I could play with this more. I'd love to bring in a Tomb Lord and see what I could do with that. Then I could maybe do auto and just bring in High Tune, lower the speeds, build up some more defense, let us last a little longer. There's a lot of possibilities. But unfortunately, the patch is coming through, which is a great thing. I'm really happy about the patch. It just means I can't use Sify in this composition, and it kind of makes the 3-1 not very practical at this point. So until we get some new champions or some better reworks, this is going to have to be kind of put on the shelf again. But I'm so excited we were able to do this. In fact, I have a treat for you guys. I'm going to show you a nightmare run that I did. Basically, I took out Golden Reaper because it's a pain in manual. And I'm going to bring in High Tune, and I'm just going to auto it. And we're going to see what can Draco and Valkyrie do with no decreased attack champion. I honestly have no idea. I haven't even done it yet. I'm about to do it, and then I'll put it on the end of the video, and you guys can watch it. So I figured it's a nice, fun little treat, and kind of a thank you for everybody supporting me and coming by and watching these. This is really cool to be able to do this and present this with you guys. So thank you for that. You guys should definitely come catch me on Twitch. I stream there 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. We do our giveaways on Sunday. It is super fun, and this is where I test out these kind of tunes. And so if you want to see this stuff ahead of time, come by, swing by, check it out. I still have a Patreon up. Subscribe to the video, like the video, hit the notification bell so you know when the next one is, because that is important, and it really helps me a lot. It's the easiest way to support myself, support the website, support the channel. And guys, till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi. Enjoy the run.